I'll make that motion.
All right, I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Is there an end on this resolution? Right now, it's an open-ended resolution. Second question is, I'm wondering why any entity would ask the city council to delegate its authority to someone else. Personally, I'm reluctant to delegate signature authority on an open-ended thing.
In the resolution, it says to sign any associated financial paperwork, which means anything associated with this specific thing, this specific dollar amount.
Not in the that would be in here. This is the
No, but in our.
That's here, but this is the resolution, and this is open-ended, and there is no dollar amount. And actually, when I read it, it actually gives them the authority to sign all grants or required documents from the Division of Homeland Security, Emergency Management, Department of Public Safety on behalf of the city of Jordan. That's pretty open-ended. Go ahead and read it.
See, if you read it, it says
Yeah,
during the spring floods,
yeah,
the protective measures taken during the spring floods.
right.
We're allowing him to sign for documents that we can get grants. He's not spending any money.
We have a motion and a second to have the administrator sign it. If any one of us here doesn't want to vote for that, we can vote against it.
No, what I'm
The
saying.
motion and the second is that we support it. More specific can you be with, it's talking about the spring floods of 2011. The spring floods of 2011 are over.
Okay, if I read that all by itself, it
I don't know what
says,
you're reading.
You know, we won't allow any rude facial expressions or exaggerated facial expressions, because I've seen some of those in the past few meetings.
You have to read the whole sheet. You just can't take something out of context and somebody's going to run with it.
no, but it's
You know.
saying whereas, so when you look at whereas, they're adding stuff to it. So when you get down to the bottom, there is no sunset clause, there isn't a dollar amount on here, it's just an open-ended thing. This thing means nothing right here. This is the resolution, right here, so.
How about after my report, I run up and change it, and you can address it later in the meeting?
You did what?
I can run up and change it quick, and you can address it later in the meeting, to be more specific
That's
to this
fine.
incident. Can we do that?
You guys want to do that, we'll just,
Yeah, I like that idea, if I can. Could we ask our attorney, who we pay, to look this stuff, what her thoughts are on this?
I think as the chief has suggested, simply to limit it time-wise and to limit it to the specific, to these floods of 2011, I think would be appropriate.
I don't have a problem with the way it is. I disagree with you. I think it's a big waste of time.
Yeah, we can just vote on it and see where it falls, and then go after that. Want to do that?
And if it doesn't
Well-
pass, then
If it passes, you don't have to do it. If it's okay, if we don't, then you can go do it.
I like
what
that.
I'm saying, it's not a legal document, so by passing it doesn't make it okay. That's what I keep saying, you're not listening to that part.
Well, that's your opinion.
It's an opinion.
Mr. Mayor, my opinion simply is going to be in the interest of peace and harmony and moving the meeting along. Maybe Chief can just go make the change and bring it back and then present it to council for a vote at that time.
All you gotta do is call the question. We've all had discussion. And that's what you should be doing, rather than trying to get your way.
I don't know why you guys think it's so hard to follow standard protocol. When you look at something that's ambiguous, you should fix it. Not sit here and look at me like I'm the enemy. I'm only interested in good government.
Okay,
That's all I'm interested
in
in.
your opinion.
We have a motion and a second on the floor for Resolution 6-18-2011. I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. Two opposed, the motion is carried. Said that Mayor wanted the resolution rewritten to be more specific. I said it like 3 or 4 times that this wasn't a legal document. That's why we couldn't approve it. So that's my,
Opinion.
well, actually, it's not my opinion. It's state law. And that's what I said before.
So how do you want that stated?
Well, what I really like it stated that I said this wasn't a legal document, that the resolution wasn't a legal document, that we couldn't approve it.
And you're a city attorney, right?
Actually, the city attorney recommended changing it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think as the chief has suggested, simply to limit it time-wise and to limit it to the specific, to these floods of 2011, I think would be appropriate.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So essentially what I'd like it to say is that the mayor said that this is not a legal document. And actually what Maltz sent was actually supporting document referencing the state law that I was talking about. And there's also more information out there for grant writing. And in the grant writing, they actually reference that state law. So it's pretty ironclad. There really isn't much to interpret on it. But right now, what I'd like to do is just have it say that I said that this wasn't a legal document. And really what it comes down to is if you read the thing, it says pursuant to the city council. So with that amendment,
No, I was just going to say, if that makes you put your quote in there, that doesn't affect anything, so I don't have a problem with it.
okay,
Just quote them.
all right. So I have a motion and a second. You guys are okay with amending that? Okay, with that, I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That motion is carried. The next item